If you plotted a line throughout the history of the Salvation Army, you would see a straight path to the future, a rich legacy handed to us from the past.
I think Booth got it correct when he termed the phrase soup, soap, and salvation. The strength of the Salvation Army and its sustainability is the fact that it's tried to approach both the physical needs, the social needs, and the spiritual needs in one package. And I think that was Booth's original idea, that the progression of bring them in, feed them, give them a sense of belonging, talk to them about the gospel, that's the holistic ministry. And there's a time element to it. There's a process. There's an element of trust involved. I think that's what Booth was talking about with soup, soap, and salvation. I think that's what sustained the Salvation Army for well over 100 years, and I think that applies, simple as it sounds. I think that truth applies today as much as it did in 1865.
This timeline would reveal a path moving forward and backwards, guided by an unwavering set of values.
Am I happy about that the Salvation Army holds the trust of the public? Absolutely. It's scary? Absolutely. What an incredible responsibility. The absolute values of the Bibles are universal and they're non-changing. And in a world in which there is very little sometimes to trust, the Salvation Army continues to hold those values that will always, always supply the human need that is within the human heart. And it will always be relevant no matter what.
When you look at it, you know who we are by the way we dress, by the way we think, be it 2011 or 1911. It's the same reaction that we want to go and help those and serve those, and the compelling force behind that, which is Jesus Christ.
A strong line comprised of an infinite number of individual milestones.
I remember me just walking by the 47th Street location and on the bulletin board seeing a free after-school program that offers dance, music, everything in the arts. One day me and my mom went in there and we signed me up, and it was a regular after-school program. I come from school, go there, do my homework, do my activity, have snack, and just keep going every day. And I've been going there since I was like in the 6th grade. And now I'm still going there. A lot of people would consider Salvation Army as being a donation center. Like, you know, you drop off furniture, you could pick new things up, but a lot of people don't know that the Salvation Army does have history behind it. Like, I've been in with this program for 5 years already, and I take dance classes here, and I'm learning Bollywood dancing and tap, and I'm just learning new things every day. And if I could give it to somebody else, I would.
Malaysia it's hard to verbalize and put into words exactly the experience, but to encapsulate it all was it was a challenging, but it was one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. Just going over there and doing whatever the officers in Malaysia and Singapore needed from us, whether it was to carry 400 bags of rice or to take care of the ministry with the children and do the after-school programs, or even to conduct the ministry, was such a great experience. The two great things that I noticed was that the Army was still the same, even though it was a different country, and God was still the same to everybody, and that was one language that we understood between one another.
The history would reveal wisdom gained from staying the course, from roads once traveled, from hard times overcome, from triumph to triumph.
I think the thing that makes the Army special is that when someone comes to the Salvation Army, or they don't come to see an institution, they come and they meet a person. And I just keep bringing it back to that idea that, and I believe that with my whole heart, that the Salvation Army is people touching people. So, and that's a value that's ageless. Nothing will ever replace human touch, nothing.
I don't know if you can see, but I use the wheelchair, and in traditional churches you kind of have to be in the background. Well, in the Salvation Army, they welcomed me to get on the line and give a sandwich. It wasn't like, well, you just sit here and watch. I wanted to try, I wanted to do something, and they gave me the opportunity. I was a broken young lady when I came in the door, but through the love and through God and just the surrounding people, I've gotten stronger, and I hope if when they see Lisa, they see God's power and God's strength.
Through music, I find myself with a great connection with these kids. We not just fit in them music, we fit them being a friend, being there for whatever they need. So it's not just music, it's just being there, being a role model. I mean, they can rely and come with me for whatever they need. Anytime, Facebook, whatever. Just contact me and let me know if you need anything.
The timeline would reveal a straight line through a rich past that, like a circle, has no end.
The bottom line is when the cameras go away, when the funding goes away, the pat answer is always the same. You're still in need? Go to the Salvation Army.
We're always going to be here. We're not leaving. We're going to help rebuild, go through it together as this community. We just don't come in and then go leave. We didn't have to be called to go in. We were there already.
It's not about grabbing headlines. It's not about sound bites. It's about a Salvation Army that is here to make a difference in people's lives each and every day, and not just for the moment and not just a Band-Aid, but for a lifetime.